Lakita Inn and Suites is a proud member of the business community and the community at large. Lakita is still number one, providing wonderful accommodations for residents and the professional community. Take advantage of Lakita's large meeting room, business center, and all can enjoy a delicious breakfast while staying at Lakita Inn and Suites of Dublin. Thank you to the business community and to everyone who wake up on the bright side. Lakita Inn and Suites Managing Partner, Suresh Patel. Call Lakita Inn and Suites at 272-3110 or log on to lq.com.
Hello everybody, I'm Pilar Archila with Pure Gold. I'm sitting here with Mr. Jin Ito, Ito-san.
Yeah.
He is from Japan and he is one of the chaperones that came with the students from Japan with the International Committee, YKK. It's a program that we do every other year.
Yes.
Basically, basically, some of the students go to Japan and some come. Now, Ito-san,
Yes.
how many years have you been doing this?
I'm involved in the very first, so our sister city program started on 1998.
Yes.
So that's I involved in from that point.
Wow.
Yep.
And
the 70 years.
Goodness.
Yes.
Yes. I was very happy to meet him several years ago, being involved in the International Committee.
Yes.
And I happened to go to Japan.
Yeah.
I was one of the chaperones.
Yes. Yes.
I went with my son Felipe.
Yep.
Later on, also my nephew.
Yeah.
He went there.
Yes. Yes.
Good. So do you remember them?
Oh, of course. And then you came to the first. What was the year? It's 2000 something.
2004, I think. Or,
Yeah, I think that you were the entertainer, so the sing song. Yeah.
You see, he remembers. We were singing songs, and I was singing.
Yes. Yes.
So I was the group of the entertainers.
Yes.
Yes, it was a very fun and nice group. It was 6 of us,
Yep.
3 girls and 3 boys, and we had a great time.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Since the time you arrived here in beautiful Dublin, I can tell that you have your green.
Yeah, this green jacket is 3 years ago. I came here, same situation, and then the International Committee at the Dublin gave me this, and then this jacket at our area, Sambongi, Miyagi Prefecture, Osaki City, and 3 people have this.
Yes. I bet the mayor.
Yeah, Mayor and
Sato.
Mayor Sato and Iwata-san, do you know?
Yes.
And then it's a honorary citizen of the Dublin city, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then me.
Well, that's a big honor.
Yep.
And
I'm very proud of you.
Yes, it looks very good on you. And
thank you.
look at this. You have a sheriff's.
I'm a sheriff too.
Yeah, he's the sheriff also. What kind of things have you been doing since you arrived in Dublin
This time?
this time?
This time I go to the city hall, the welcoming ceremony or reception, and then our students introduce themselves, and then we sing a song.
You see?
Yeah.
Also
No,
performers.
I didn't, but my student did. Student did, right? Okay.
Come on.
Yep.
We need to hear you singing.
Okay. And then bad memory.
Did you go to the high school?
Yeah, today we go to the West Lawrence High School, and then the brass band perform the music.
Oh, yes.
Incredibly nice.
Yes,
Dear.
they have an amazing band and amazing director.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yes.
What is it about Dublin that you like?
I'm involving this program for a long time, so that I have many friends. Yeah, I love them, so that I'm
Yes.
glad to see them again. Yeah.
Let me tell you, it was for me seeing you again is always a pleasure every time you come or when I visit. And he's so nice that every time he comes, he brings me a gift. And I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And we exchange Christmas cards and
Yes, yes.
and we're friends on Facebook.
Yeah,
So we know what we're doing.
yeah, 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 yes.
Yeah. How many days are you going to stay here in Dublin?
Atlanta 2 days, and then Dublin 4 days.
Right.
And, the 4 days, it's including the
Including
arrival
the
here,
arrival?
and then it's a 5 days. Or
It's
maybe
about a
it's
5 days
yeah.
trip.
Yep.
Very nice. And how old are the students, or what grade are the students that came this time?
This time we came with 9 students at 14 to 18,
Okay.
and then 2 junior high school. It's a Japanese the school system. It's a junior high school, 2 junior high school, 14 boys, and then the high school girls and the boys.
All right.
And 4 boys and the 5 girls.
Okay. Well, we are very happy to have you here.
Yep.
Always welcome here.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
you don't have to wait until the group of Japanese children come. You know you're welcome to our city
Yeah.
anytime you want to.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for talking to me.
Yep.
And thank you for being such a good friend.
Yeah. I'm have to thank you to you being a good friend. Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you
very
so
happy.
much. And I'm very happy to be your friend. And we'll be right back. I'm sitting here with Dr. Dolores Byrne. She's the president of the International Committee, and I'm so proud you're a doctor now.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate that.
Wonderful. I'm so proud of you. Well, Dolores is the president now of the International Committee, and she has been a key factor here with the entertaining these children that came from Japan. How many students do we have this time?
We have 9 students, which is more than we used to have, about
Right.
6. So we've
Yes.
added about 3 students, and we have 3 chaperones. Mr. Ito has been here before, and the other 2 are new to the Dublin, exchange.
All right.
And-
Now, how often do we have these students here in Dublin?
Well, it has varied. We try to have them every other year, but we have had some incidences like the tsunami and Asian flu and episodes such as that have, extended a little bit. But normally we try to do every other year, and we exchange and have them here one year, and then we send some students to Japan the next year.
Dolores, when we send students to Japan, what is the process? Like if someone is out there and they want to know, or any student, I would love to go to Japan. What is the age? What is the process? What do we
Right.
need to do?
We prefer to send students from the 10th grade, 10th and 11th. There have been a few occasions when some seniors have been able to go, but generally we take applications to every school in Lawrence County, and we give them to the counselors, and the counselors make students and faculty aware that they are there, and they fill out an application form. And if they meet the criteria of age and so forth, and we get the information about grades and behavior and all we can on each student, and then we get recommendations. And after we select, when necessary, we select the group we are to interview. And then we have a full process of interviewing where
Now,
we
and
interview all the students.
Right, in the interview process, the whole committee is there, or you have subcommittees only for the process of.
Right. Well, we
picking
have
this.
usually a subcommittee of 5 or 6 of the International Club members who spend Saturday morning meeting with each applicant, asking them all the same questions and rating them, and then we get together and make decisions. We've had such good applicants, we hate to turn anybody away. So I was very pleased to hear that we might be able to add a few more students this next go around, since the city that we have as a sister city, Sambonji, has incorporated some other areas.
That's right.
And now is Osaki City. They have sent us more students, and we're hoping to send more to Japan. So be looking for those applications.
Yes.
Come this next fall.
Yeah, next fall, if you're interested, start looking for that. If you are interested in hosting one of the students, what is the process?
Well, I guess at this time it would be the easiest thing would be to give it to an international club member. I would be happy to take those as president, and you can find me in the phone book. It's under Ricky and Dolores Byrne, Byrne, and we will take your interest in consideration. We do look at the ones that have served on the committee. We look at the ones who have hosted before, and of course are interested in going.
What kind of activities have they done this time that they're here in Dublin with us?
We've had a large range of activities. We've gone to horse farms and had animals there that we saw, and we have ridden. Some of the students, all of them got to ride a horse, and they never had ridden a horse before. They're at this moment fishing.
At this moment, they're fishing.
Looking out the window, I see them fishing, and a lot of them have not as much as fishes around them all their lives. They have not fished themselves, so I was surprised at that. And we have had lots of good food. We're having pizza tonight and a big barbecue bash tomorrow night. We've had
shopping,
sub sandwiches and hamburgers and all kinds of ice cream. And
I heard that they went to West Lawrence and they had they heard the bands.
Yes, we just got through with West Lawrence today, and they got to hear 3 bands, and they were just overjoyed about that. Many of them love music, so they were thrilled with that. And then we ate lunch with the students there, and lots of good friendships were made, and quite a bit of interest in students wanting to go to Japan.
That's right.
And tomorrow morning we are going to go golfing, and we're going to ride the golf. They're going to drive the golf carts. None of them have driven golf carts before, and they don't drive till later in Japan, so none of them have driven that we know of. Anyway, they're going to be driving those golf carts.
Oh, goodness, stay away from them.
With a chaperone driver, and we're going to have sub sandwiches, and we're just going to finish up the day at the Smith Farm, which is out in past Cadwell, and we are going to have like a 4th of July barbecue with entertainment and games and so forth. So we've just had a full schedule.
Let me tell you, I am very thankful for all you do with the International Committee. You have been very involved, and goodness, you have worked so hard, especially when it's time for the students to be here.
Thank you.
On behalf of everybody in the International Committee and on behalf of Dublin, thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, because this is a volunteer thing. This is not like a paying job.
I'm retired and
yes.
I enjoy doing this. I really do.
Thank you so much, and it's amazing all the things that you're doing, and thank you.
Well, we are receiving a lot also. Thank you again for asking us to talk tonight.
All right, we'll be right back. I'm here with someone that I don't believe needs an introduction. Well, for those who do not know him, I'm sitting here with Mayor Phil Best.
Good
How are
evening.
you today?
I'm doing great. I hope you are.
I'm doing wonderful. I'm sitting here with you. Well, this is a very special occasion.
Yes,
We
it
have
is.
a nice group, 9 students from Japan
Right.
here with us. Tell me what your feelings and your thoughts about this group.
Well, I was thinking I had to be in Athens working the last 2 days, and I got to thinking about it. This is the first exchange student trip that I have missed since 1993.
I know.
And I hated it so bad, but I'm glad I'm here tonight, and I'm glad I'm going to get to see everyone and enjoy the company. But it's a great program. It's a great feeling. It's just it's a good thing that Mayor Bob Walker and Mayor Sato started many years ago.
Absolutely.
And for it to last this long and continue to have the strength
Yes.
that it does is there to be commended. And YKK.
Yes, and apparently there is more, like the city of Dublin. There is more people now helping with this wonderful
Oh, absolutely.
program.
We've got a very, very strong international committee that works very hard to make sure this happens, and it's just a good thing. It really is.
Have you ever been in Japan?
Yes, my wife Seal
I
and
know
I
they
went. We went in 2004
Yes.
for 10 days, and just was a trip of a lifetime.
Yes.
We don't do as good at hospitality as they do.
They're amazing. When I went, I had really to buy an extra piece of luggage
Yeah.
to bring all the gifts that they gave
Oh, I know.
me.
It's amazing. And they're just such good people, and I think they're as excited about the relationship as we are.
Yes, when I went, the host family, well, actually, it was a monk.
Yeah.
And I thought that I was going to go home only with a monk.
Yeah.
And he took me in his car. He asked me to sit in the back seat.
Yeah.
And when we were going, I was thinking, am I going to go to this home only with this guy? and I was thinking also, I don't have my cell phone. I cannot call 911 if something happens. But I got to the most beautiful home. His wife, son-in-law. We had a great group of people waiting for me, and I had the time of my life.
Oh, yeah. It was a great trip.
And gift after gift.
Yep. We were fortunate while we were there. My wife Seal, as you know, is a teacher,
Yes.
and she asked if we could do a exchange of teachers one time, and I don't know if you remember it or
Yeah,
not,
I
but we
remember
did
that,
and we
yes.
had a couple of principals come over
I
from Japan,
remember.
and they stayed at our home, and we had a real fun time, and it's just been a great time. I'm glad I was able to get back for tonight and at least enjoy the night.
I am so glad you're here. Are you going fishing with them?
I'm gonna watch them fish.
Come on, you should fish. Well, thank you so much for
Well,
talking
thank you,
to me.
Pilar. Always good. I feel honored. I've never been interviewed by you, so this is a pleasure.
Well, the wait list was so long that that finally got to your
Finally
time
got
for
to
you.
me.
Got
There
to
you go.
Well, we'll be right back, and thank you for watching. Welcome back. I'm here with Ana Maria Lleras. She's my niece. And Ana Maria was also one of the students that went to Japan. How long ago did you go to Japan?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
2 years.
Okay, so you were one of the last students that went to Japan before this group came here.
Yes, I was.
Tell me a little bit about your trip. What was one of the things that to you was so different and exciting?
The food. The food and transportation. Since they drive on the other side of the road, it threw me off guard a lot because I figured when you're going somewhere and you see a car coming the other way, you just, in your head, you feel like you're
Yes.
about to crash, but then they turn and it's all backwards. It's crazy. And then the food is so much fish, so much rice and seaweed. Oh, so much seaweed. That it's just not something that you're used to here in Georgia.
Did you go to? It was like a farmers market that they had fish and a lot of fish in there.
Yeah, we did, and Caroline Warren was in my group, and she actually decided to buy octopus. We call them octopus hush puppies, and they were just balled up octopus, and we all tried it, and Caroline loved it.
Did not go well.
It didn't go well for me. Caroline loved it, but Bob and Jackie, who are the ones that were chaperoning us, were impressed that we all tried it, but Caroline was the only one that really, really liked it. But it was unique.
What about the bullet train?
Oh, the bullet train was one of our favorite things, especially because the 6 of us that went on the trip, it was Joseph Payne, Julia Nazarian, Emily Hatchett, Elizabeth, whose last name I can't remember right now because she didn't go to school with me, Caroline Warren, and myself. And the 6 of us were so close in our group. We were really good friends. And the train, actually, the seats turned around to face each other. So we were facing each other the entire time, sitting, laughing, talking,
And
having a good time.
Super fast.
It was fast, and you could see all of the countryside, and it was so beautiful. And trolley went by with food for us to eat, and it was something that we haven't been exposed to before, but we actually really, really enjoyed it. It was relaxing.
Yes. Now, once they decided who was going to Japan, what kind of things did you do to get prepared to go and face, of course, different culture? Like you had to learn some Japanese, you had to do something special, or you just
We practiced phrases like thank you, excuse me, good morning, good night, where's the restroom, things like that. But we also practiced with chopsticks because, our family didn't even have forks and knives to offer us if we wanted them. They only had chopsticks. So
Yes.
that's something that we had to practice. And whether we wanted to or not, the learning curve came in Japan. We had to use chopsticks. So
Yes.
it's something that we had to learn.
I remember learning phrases and in Japanese, and to be able, like you said, to be able to say like simple phrases. Not really be bilingual,
Yeah.
but just simple phrases. Well, thank you so much, Ana Maria.
All right, no problem.
And thank you all of you for watching, and we're taking another break. Welcome back. I'm sitting here with Janice Nazarian. How are you this afternoon?
Very good, thank
I was
you.
going to say this morning, but it's not quite morning yet.
I'm doing great, thank you.
Well, she's been in both sides. She's been having students in her home. She's been a host, and also her daughters have been in Japan in this fabulous program.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, let's start with the first daughter that went to Japan.
Sydney, our oldest daughter,
Yes.
who is now about to graduate college,
Goodness.
she came home one day from West Lawrence and she said, "Oh, by the way, I applied to go on an exchange program. I want to go to Japan." And we said, "Oh, okay, that sounds great." We knew nothing about it. We didn't know her desire, but she applied and had to interview and was selected, and we were so blessed for her to get to go, and she loved it. She had a wonderful experience.
Yes. So wonderful that your second daughter wanted to do the same thing.
That's right. And I thought, oh, wow, we're either going to be blessed a second time or we're about to learn one of life's lessons.
Yes, that
That
you cannot get.
sometimes-
Yeah, you cannot get everything that you want.
Exactly. So for this case, and either way, we would have worked it out. But in this case, Julia was lucky enough to get to go too.
Yes,
was
you know,
chosen.
when my children, I have 3 sons, as you know,
Mm-hmm.
but when the first one got nominated for the governor's honor, we were very blessed and they picked him. Second one, I thought just like you did, we're about to learn a huge lesson, but he got picked. And the third one got picked.
Oh, wow.
So the 3 of them went to Valdosta for the Governor's Honors Program. I thought that once they have one member of your family, they're not going to consider anybody else, but that's not the way it works. So in this case, it's the same thing.
Oh,
You know, the
right.
fact that one daughter went, it does not mean, I mean, if your second daughter is qualified, you know.
Right, and which is wonderful. And there's so many wonderful applicants.
Yes.
And worthy of getting to go. And I would encourage any family, if they have a child that is global minded or
Exactly.
adventurous or anything, because it just really helps understand the culture and have that love for another community.
Yes.
And it's been a great experience.
And what about the experience of having in your own home a child that sometimes don't even communicate in English?
Right.
Not only sometimes, but they do not.
Right. That has been a great experience. I told our guests this time, this is the second time we've gotten to be a host home. And I told them I wanted to write their parents a note to tell them thank you for
Aw.
allowing them to come and visit me.
Yes.
Because it's been such a gift for us.
Right.
To just open our arms and our homes to them. And
Yeah.
thank goodness for Google for translating
Oh,
when
yes,
we need a
yes.
word here and there. And it's just been so much fun.
Yeah, you know, I was a host family before I was a chaperone. And one of the best moments of my trip was when I arrived in Sambongi, back then was Sambongi, at the City Hall. My student was there waiting for me with his father, and he had flowers for me. And that was one of the best moments for me, just seeing him. And when he was in my house, we didn't know, you know, the culture. I'm a hugger. So, yeah, my first reaction when I saw him was to hug him, and he was like, so I didn't. When I was in Japan, he saw me, he ran to me and hugged me like, I can hug.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. That's wonderful.
It was great. Well, thank you so much for being such a great sport and for hosting these students in your home. And that, you know, it takes an effort also to have someone in your house, but it's fun.
Yes.
It's fun.
It is a lot of fun, and I think that with anything that you do in life, when you put yourself out there, you really receive more of the blessing and
Absolutely.
the experience and the fun
Yes.
than the effort it takes to do it.
Absolutely.
So it is definitely
Worth it.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And all of you, thank you so much for watching.
はい。真っ白な雪道に春風香る私には懐かしいあの街を思い出す叶えたい夢もあった変わりたい自分もいた今はただ懐かしいあの人を思い出す誰かの歌が聞こえる誰かを励ましてる誰かの笑顔が見える悲しみの向こう側に花は咲くいつか生まれる君に花は咲く私は何を残したら